Good morning. Welcome to CurrencyChange Daily Markets Update on Thursday, the 26th of September 2013. My name is Laurent Guilbaud, Managing Director at CurrencyChange.com, low-cost solution for your international payments. The US Congress hasn't passed a budget for the 2014 fiscal year yet, which starts on the 1st of October. The House and Senate are at odds to stop funding the health law, and the lack of an agreement could lead to a government shutdown on the 1st of October 2013. In light of current form on Capitol Hill, particularly in relation to the GOP seeking to tie the Obamacare program into wider the equation, market participants still appear to be discounting a relatively optimistic outcome to the negotiation when we observe credit default swap prices on US Treasuries, government bonds. Credit default swaps on 5-year maturity is the equivalent of an insurance premium on your house. In the fixed income market, it tells you how much risk there is on a government bond, which is the best way for you to see what market participants are expecting on this. We also anticipate at CurrencyChange a successful conclusion to the whole affair of the debt ceiling in the US. Another point, we will have this afternoon the second release of Q2 GDP report, which could show an upward revision to 2.7% versus 2.5% before, on an annualized basis, reflecting a firmer than expected reading of construction output for June in the US. Comments from various Fed speakers over the course of the day will be closely watched, in particular voting member Stein this afternoon. The US dollar continues to struggle against a range of currencies, notably sterling and euros, as the deadlines for the budget decisions approach. The contraction of euro-dollar cross-currency basis used to be dependent on positive development in the eurozone, but the loss of confidence in the economic management in the US may also be partly responsible for the latest decline we've observed yesterday, which the basis between the two currencies reached its lowest level since 2008. The US dollar index is now threatening a test of 80 level, and if there is no advance on the US political fronts, this seems likely to trade before the end of the week below. Data today will be of some interest, particularly initial claims, which impressed last week, but political developments will be closely watched. The US dollar will also not be helped by the potential early end of month pressure, which different trading models suggest will be US dollar negative. In Europe, there is no major euro news for today, though there are several ECB speakers who could potentially expand on Draghi's indication of the potential for another liquidity program called LTRO. However, at CurrencyChange we doubt there will be anything terribly new on this, and we still doubt that there will be any action as early as the October ECB meeting. Even so, the potential for such action does suggest the euro may underperform other majors against the US dollar, and end of month observation also indicate this on the euro. In the UK, today's UK's focus lies with the final estimate of Q2 UK GDP. We doubt it will be revised. Following last month's upward revision to 0.7% from 0.6%, the final estimate will be watched today. In terms of sterling, it led US dollar weakness yesterday in the market, but we are slightly wary of looking for further gains, as some of the gains may have been based on talk of an upward revision to Q2 GDP, which we're not sure will materialize this morning. The UK current account had to be of more interest, as this remains a long-term concern. In Asia, Abe announced it could come with new economic measures in October the 1st, so something to watch closely. In terms of live exchange rates, we are trading currently on sterling dollar 160.90, sterling euro 119, euro dollar 135.21, sterling Aussie dollar 171.30, sterling New Zealand dollar 194.10. Sterling and euro traded in a very tight range yesterday against the US dollar. In terms of economic agenda for today, UK time, we will have at 9:30 UK GDP final release, year-on-year expected 1.5 for Q2. 1:30 US GDP Q2 expected 2.6% versus 2.5. 1:30 US initial weekly jobless claim expected at 3.25, and at 3 o'clock US spending on sale expected -1. If you require further information, please visit CurrencyChange.com or contact us on +44 273 732 You can open an account for free with us with no obligation to trade now by visiting CurrencyChange.com. If you click on the button Open an account on the right, you will benefit anytime from a competitive exchange rate when you send your money abroad. Have a nice day.